folks on. Again, we're going to get started right now. All right, team, welcome to our Tuesday evening nuts and bolts training. This is our topic tonight is mastering the fundamentals. And I'm very excited for all the new faces, all the new teammates that's chiming in. We got quite a few of them sitting in the queue, waiting to be allowed in. This is exciting. So I'm gonna just tap in so everybody can get plugged in. My name is Benjamin McCrae. I'm co-hosting this with Mr. Gerald Parker. We are fired up and excited about all these things that are happening within the organization. The growth and momentum is absolutely amazing. So I say congratulations to each and every one of you. For one, you passed the show up test. You know, showing up is half the battle, guys. So I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you for showing up, but more importantly, showing up and making sure your teammates show up. That's very important. So one thing I want to encourage that going forward, if we can start chiming in about 5-10 minutes before the presentation begins. You know, they say to be on time is to be late, but to be early is to be on time. And as we're building a world-class organization and leadership, we want to make sure we chime in and get our teams to chime in at least 10, 15 minutes early, which will allow you the ability to take inventory. You want to identify, see who's who inside the meeting. You want to notify and identify and see, hey, who's present? And then and before everything gets started, you can reach out and say, hey, I don't see you. What's going on? Let's get you plugged in. But that only happens when you come in early, guys. So I want to encourage everybody to make sure if you have the ability to chime in early, make sure you chime in and make sure your teammates chime in early as well. But folks are chiming in. So welcome. If everybody excited, if you're excited, this is what I want you to do. If you're excited, I want you to go into the chat and put one. Put one into the chat. Let everybody know you are present. Let everybody know you are excited. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, guys, because I have a lot of information that I'm about to go through. Hopefully we'll bring you content that you can run with as we charge into the new month of June. June is going to be a phenomenal month. June is going to be an absolutely phenomenal month. Everybody who gets engaged in all that we're about to lay out is about to get increases in your paycheck. And that's an exciting thing, guys. I want you to understand this. So real quick, this is what I want to encourage you to do. We want to do housekeeping first and foremost. You know, one of the things we say is teamwork. Together, everyone accomplishes more, achieves more. You plugging into these presentations is part of teamwork. Getting your teams to plug into these presentations is a part of teamwork. And one of the things that we strive to do in leadership is to make sure you are overtrained and over-communicated to. I am a believer. We're believers in the fact that we rather overtrain you and over-communicate than have you walk away saying you didn't get support. And I hope that everyone appreciates that. Whereas every single day of the week, excluding Sundays, and sometimes we do special events on Sundays as well, but we have something going on for each and every one of you to plug into. Now, of course, you're not obligated to plug into anything, but we strongly encourage, if you're sitting on the couch, hitting the remote and just scrolling around, watching what we call the electronic income reducer, television, then why not plug into a training like this? We try to keep it within 30, 45 minutes. So every Monday we do a training, and it's more of an open platform leadership conversation. That's Monday evening, which is our leadership training. Tuesday evening, this evening, we do our Getting Started Right 90-day run, whereas we gear this in two phases. The first half of this training is going to be for our brand new business partners, helping them to launch their business and get started right. We want to help you to create your belief check right away. We want you to start getting your alerts every single day around 5:05 saying, congratulations, you just got paid. So we're going to go over that Getting Started Right process. And then on the backside, we do an advanced training, which I have some content that I'm going to be going over. I think you guys will really appreciate it. Wednesday evenings, this is Getting Connected. Wednesday evenings, we have what is called our weekly meeting. This is our team overview. Usually we go to a hotel meeting, but of course, those are ramping up slowly. But every Wednesday evening, and all these calls are at 8:30 p.m., Mr. Gerald Parker, our very own, does a full, comprehensive, world-class presentation where you can invite your guests to come and take a look at a full overview. That's every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursdays, we have a 8 o'clock faith finance presentation conducted by Mr. Parker and a guest presenter. And then on Thursday evening at 8:30, we have our corporate training, which is called Financial Edge University, where they dig deep into our membership. I strongly encourage all of our new folks, you want to understand that this membership truly is the most comprehensive financial service that is available in the marketplace. It's not just credit, it's not just debt elimination. We have a full comprehensive financial service program, and every Thursday evening at 8:30 p.m., our experts, many times we bring in the experts who really break down and totally dissect that membership for you. So that's on Thursday evenings at 8:30 p.m. And then on Fridays, we have our Faith Family Finance Friday evening presentation that we do on Friday evenings as well. And then Saturday morning, I come back to wrap up the week with our Super Saturdays, Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, we do a full overview where I do a presentation, and you can invite your guests to take a look at that as well. Now, all the presentations each day, it goes Tuesday.MWRKingdomBuilders.com, Wednesday.MWRKingdomBuilders.com. So just put the day in .MWRKingdomBuilders.com, and most calls, webinars, Zooms are at 8:30 p.m. unless you are notified something different. Now, I know I missed some of them because we do a lunch presentation on Tuesdays, I believe, which is our Faith and Family. I'm going to start doing a lunch presentation with the full overview. I'm not sure which day. I used to do them on Wednesdays. Now that we got this momentum going, why not invite people on lunch break to come and take a look at the opportunity and make money during your lunch break? We're making sure you get plugged into everything. We're making sure that there's enough opportunities where all you have to do is point and plug people into the system, and the system is going to do all the work on your behalf. Now, here's what's cool, guys, and I love this. We also have a Facebook page. We have many Facebook pages that you want to get plugged into. The first one is our team's Facebook page, which is Kingdom Builders, MWR Kingdom Builders, or I think it's just Kingdom Builders. Make sure you're plugged into that because everything I just went over is promoted on that page. So you don't have to, you want to know what's going on, but as long as you're plugged into the page, your team's plugged into the page, they will be getting the alerts and the announcements of all things that's taking place. And then, of course, you want to get plugged into the corporate MWR Financial's Facebook page, along with our MWR Financial testimonial page, which I believe is one of our most powerful pages, because as we all know, documentation beats conversation. And to be able to go in there where some people who are brand new, who does not have a success story, you're like, man, I don't have anything. No one fixed I didn't get an instant pay raise or whatever. Or you'll say, I can't share this unless I get a story. That's the wrong thing to do. That's a rookie move. Borrow other individual stories while you create your story. And when you go to MWR Financial's testimonial page, you'll hear and see thousands of members who are expressing their gratitude and excitement on how this membership has changed their lives, whether they put them into the 700, 800 credit score, eliminated their debt, reduced their monthly expenses, got them set up with an instant pay raise, whatever it is, those stories are available for each and every one of us to leverage and take advantage of. So you can say, hey, my good friend or one of my colleagues who's 21 years of age had a 350 credit score, but because of this system, now she has a 700 credit score, just purchased a brand new car without a co-signer. Those are stories that we can utilize and leverage. And I want to encourage everybody to make sure you do so. So you want to stay plugged into everything. Understand this, guys. If you're not plugged in, it doesn't work. I need you to really embrace that. If you purchase an iron, if you don't plug in the iron, it doesn't heat up and it serves no purpose. You coming in and you're outside on the island by yourself, you're not plugged in, and you're trying to share this information with people who don't understand this journey, who's going against the grain and signed up for the just getting by and retiring very broke. By you being on this webinar right now, you decided to go the opposite direction. So you must stay plugged into like-minded individuals as you're doing right now so that you can stay the course, because you're going to get folks who say no. You're going to get folks who say, who lied to you. You're going to get folks who quit. But you want to make sure that you're not out there on an island where those disappointing moments that take place take you out of your dream, take you out of your business. Understand this, guys. So that's absolutely imperative that you stay connected to the source. This is the source. Understand that, guys. So here's another thing. You must, and some of you have heard this before, but I want you to show up with a whole different mindset as we go into a whole different month. What is your why going into the month of June? Sometimes we have to revisit that why, because sometimes the why gets stated because we have so many things happening, so many distractions that's taking place right now that just simply take us off course. As we were just saying with Jim Rohn, he said when a rocket ship is going to the moon, it has to adjust and adapt multiple times until it reaches destiny. The same thing applies for each and every one of us. Our destiny is financial freedom. Our destiny is making wealth real. Our destiny is leaving a legacy for our children and our children's children. And on that course, we're going to get turned away and get distracted. Our why has to be so strong that it keeps us on course. And sometimes you just simply got to revisit it. You got to write it down over and over again. You got to share it with people who's going to hold you accountable. It is your why that's going to say, hey, man, I'm doing this. I'm here at 8:45 on a Tuesday night because, and I'm not sitting around hanging out with my family, whatever it may be, because I'm doing these, I'm making this temporary sacrifice today so I don't have to make the sacrifices tomorrow. This is my why. I want to put my children in a better position financially where they could go to college and I could pay for college straight up where they don't graduate with a debt. I want to be in a position where I can take care of my mother, my father, whatever your why is. You need to visit it as we go into the new month, which is a new phase of growth that we're about to experience. You want to make sure your why is solid, because you all know and realize once you make that decision to move to the next level, once you make that decision to move to the next level, the universe is coming at you. They're going to test you. Yo, really? Oh, really? This is the one, huh? You know how it goes. So if your why is not strong enough, man, you'll start listening to the negative folks. And you don't want that to be your situation. So let's jump into the meat and the potatoes, guys. One of the things I need us to understand is professionals launch their businesses, amateurs start their businesses. See, it's easy to just join. Everyone joins a gym and never go back. Most people, that's the biggest hustle out there. They know, hey, around New Year's Eve, when everybody's making those resolutions to get in shape, they sell the heck out of memberships, knowing that probably 80% of those who have a subscription to come to the gym will probably come once and never show up again. It's easy to join and it's easy to quit. But guys, understand this, as you join this business, you want to launch your business. Amateurs start, amateurs join, experts launch. And I love to use the analogy of a rocket ship. going into space. See, when you're launching, it requires a lot of energy, a lot of activity, a lot of effort. How many of you have ever witnessed a rocket launching into space? It's an absolutely amazing visual to take a look at. Whereas you have the astronauts, they're all bubbled up, ready to go into space. I'm talking about the real astronauts, not those billion-dollar astronauts who put on gym suits because they don't really go into space. They just hit the surface and turn back around. I'm talking about those real astronauts that go and break through the different hemispheres. I think that's the terminology for that. But in order to make that happen, it requires a serious focus. First, you have to have a target. What is that? Financial freedom, the moon. But then if you really understand a rocket ship, it takes immense effort to get the rocket ship off the ground. That's where you see the smoke, the fire, the flames, and all that activity that's going to help that rocket ship get off the ground and break gravity, which is always pulling them to the ground. Gravity pulls you to the surface to resist you elevating to the next level. What is gravity? Gravity is your negative friends. Gravity is your negative spouse. Gravity is that mental psychological thing in your head that's been programmed saying that you're just an average person who deserves just an average income. That's the gravity that we must overcome. And the only way that's going to take place is if we launch our business with all out massive activity. Understand this, in this business, guys, success loves speed. Success loves speed. Everything that's around us moves quickly. Technology moves quickly. If you move slow, slow and steady does not win the race. You know the story of the tortoise and the hare, the rabbit and the turtle? Understand this, guys, that just does not work in network marketing. In this business, it's all about momentum. And in momentum is built on speed. So what we want to do is we want to identify where you are, where you want to go, and how to get there as fast as possible. The ultimate thing we want to do is help you get your first check. Write that down, my belief check. If you haven't received one yet, we want to make sure you get it done in the next couple of days. Within the next 7 to 10 days, we need to help you get Fast Start qualified. How do you go about getting Fast Start qualified? I'm glad you asked. Just helping 3 new business partners come on board, qualified financial directors, and 1 outside membership. What does that do for you? It creates a $340 momentum bonus. So you got 30 days of a momentum bonus to get 3 new recruits, which is $150 in a momentum bonus, your first 30 days. Along with that, each recruit is $50, so that's another $150. And then the outside customer is $40. So you just made $340 by just helping 3 people come into the business and helping those 3 and helping 1 person become a member. And then you also now qualify for the guaranteed daily pay of $5 a day, $150 a month. Your business is now straight up profit. This is major, guys. We want to help you get your belief check immediately. And along with that, we want to help you get into profit mode immediately where the business is paying for itself. What do we mean by that? How do we go about doing that? Let me walk you through this process, guys. And it's a very simple process if you submit to the system. So you're brand new coming into the business. We want to help launch your business. How do we go about doing that? We do what is called launch parties. Whether you invite people to your home or invite them onto a Zoom, and you basically simply invite individuals to come and support you in this new project that you got involved in, which is helping people get total financial makeovers, helping people get instant pay raises. So you share your why. Hey, I just got involved with an incredible company that's going to help me to get control of my finances and put me in a position to be able to pay for my children's college tuition without leaving them with a mountain of debt. Whatever your why is, And I just got involved with a company that's helping people do that. My job is simply to invite people to take a look at this information, and you may or may not be interested in it, but I would love for you to come and support me as I launch my business. Can I count on you to be there on Thursday evening at 7 o'clock? That's your invitation. And you want to schedule 2 launch parties, 2 Zooms, 2 launch parties, whether they come to your home or on Zoom, and you basically just invite 50 people or more. 10 people will show up, and out of those 10 people with the experts that's presenting, you'll probably get 3 to 5 new recruits. It just depends on them and the influence there. So here's the deal. Let's say you get 2 recruits on your first launch party. 10 people showed up, 2 people came on, 1 member. Those folks who didn't make it, you say, hey, that's okay. I have another one Saturday that's going to be taking place at 4 o'clock. I look forward to you coming and just taking a look. It may be for you, it may not be. I just want you to come and take a look. My job is simply to collect educated decisions. Can I count on you to be there? So here's what happens, guys, and this is so very exciting. You schedule 2 launch parties. You invite 25, 50 people. You'll get your 3 recruits. You just made $150, $340, because you'll get 3 recruits and 1 member, because we're going to ask, are you going to be a 1 or 2? But then guess what we do? We repeat that by helping those 3 individuals you brought on board schedule their 2 launch parties. So this person has theirs, they bring on 3 people, that person has his, they bring on 3 people, this person has hers, she brings on 3 people, because all of them had 2 launch parties apiece. You as a sponsor walked them through it, you helped them, you supported them, you have all the leadership above you here to help and support. You just made another $450 by helping 3 people to get their 3 people. And then we do it again. So now, and this is exciting, if you control your calendar, you control your money, so you're filling up your calendar with launch parties. So all these individuals are now scheduling their launch party within the first 72 hours. So now you have these individuals, 3, those are launch parties. So that's what, 6, 12, that's a lot of launch parties. That's a lot of money that's going to be generated by you controlling your calendar and moving this through the process. And it's not a lot of hard work if you do it repetitively. You do the presentation, you get in, you get out, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's not extended for a long period of time, taking up a lot of your time. We're keeping this thing robotically smooth. And I think you all will appreciate that as we go out here and get this duplication moving. So now you do it one more time. Each of those 3 get 3. Now you just made $900, a total of $1,500 in a momentum bonus. But what is awesome about that, by you just simply getting 3 to get 3 to get 3, not only do you make $1,500 in a momentum bonus, the company gives you 90 days to do this. We got folks who's doing it in 30 days. So here's the key thing I want to make sure everyone is clear on. Each phase, so you must get your first 3 on your first 30 days in order to open up the next 60 days where those 3 get their 3. And you want to help those 3 get their 3 within their first 30 days. That opens up the window for the next phase of that 450, then the next phase of that 900. But if you get it all done in 30 days, that still counts. There's no penalty of getting it done faster. Success loves speed. You should be breaking 3 ranks or breaking new ranks every week, helping folks go executive every week. But what happens is when you do that, you now qualify for a 3-star executive. You're now earning $40 a day, $1,200 a month, $1,200 a month by just helping 3 people get 3 people to get 3 people. And that's a guaranteed income coming into your household. That's $14,600 a year added to your bottom line. Who can fire their part-time job now? Because many people right now are working 2, 3, 4 jobs. And we always say 2 jobs is for 2 people. So once we replace that second job by putting you in a position where you got a team of 36 people, 12 and 3 legs, you're making $40 a day, $1,200 a month, $14,000 a year. You could fire that part-time job, give it back to somebody else, and spend more time now with your family and doing the things that you love, going to the extracurricular activities, the soccer games, the football games, the ballerina performances, because you're not at the gas station ringing people up or stocking shelves. That's the beauty of MWR Financial. We steal your time back by creating cash flow that's chasing after you instead of you chasing after it. Now, the key thing is you must control your calendar, team. You must control your calendar. If we look at your calendar, we can look at your money. Schedule your launch parties ASAP. If you have not done a launch party, make sure you schedule it. Get back with myself, Mr. Parker, whoever your sponsor is, and say, hey, I'm ready to launch. And within the next 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, we need to do. And this is what I love about a launch party via Zoom. You don't have to have a person leave their home, travel across. You can get everybody onto a Zoom tomorrow. You can literally get everybody on a Zoom. Some of you, with the influence you have, you might get excited and say, hey, I'm going to do a launch party tonight at 10 p.m. and get 10, 15 people to show up. That's what I love about a Zoom is you could be in your pajamas, like some of you are probably listening to me in your PJs. All they got to do is be present, pay attention, and we can get things rocking just like that. So guys, you want to schedule out your calendar. It is absolutely imperative in launching your business. This is the only way you can truly control your business. Everything else is throwing it up against the wall. You control your calendar, you can predict your income. Because if once you start doing that and you know the average private profit party, launch party, brings you 2 to 3 recruits, so now you look at your calendar and say, well, I got 6 launch parties lined up this week. That's about 12 new recruits that should be coming into my business. Now it's predictable. Anything other than that is hocus pocus and crossing your fingers because you don't know who's doing what and you're not controlling the activity. I hope that makes sense to everyone there. So I like to use the example. How many of us have opened up a restaurant or participated in a restaurant being open? Whether you can cook or not, your friends and your family is going to come and support you, even if you can't cook, because your friends and family will come support you. But here's the thing. You're opening up your business. If you are opening up your business, for example, and you own a restaurant, you will have a grand opening. You're probably invested over $200,000 into that business, so you're not going to hesitate to let everybody know that you are in business for yourself. Here's one of the major flaws in this amazing multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar opportunity is the fact that there's an easy cost of getting involved. There's a low entry to join, so there's not a lot of skin in the game. So easy in, easy out. But if you invested $200,000, you're going to do whatever it takes to get your investment back. Would you all agree? So you're going to promote and have everybody show up. You don't care if the person's a vegan. You don't care if they don't eat whatever you offer. You just want them to come through the door and support you. Whether they get in or get out, buy your food or not, you want them to show up. You want them to experience the atmosphere. You want them to participate in your grand opening. Now, what if one of those individuals don't like your food? Let me ask you a question. If you invested $200,000, would you let the opinion of anybody take you out of your business? Of course not. I'm getting excited, man. I feel like I'm yelling. Let me calm down. But I'm fired up. I'm excited, guys. If you invested $200,000 into your MWR Financial business, which you have not, okay, if someone says no, you won't quit. You won't give up. If people join and quit, people lie to you and deceive you. I mean, come on, guys. It's okay. It's part of the process. I need you to understand, and I want you to visualize, how many restaurants did you drive by today? How many restaurants did you drive by McDonald's? And did you go into the drive-thru? If you didn't, you rejected them. Did you drive by Burger King? Did you drive by Chick-fil-A? I need you to really understand that Businesses are getting rejected indirectly all day, every day, but they still run the commercials. They still let people know, hey, I got 2 all beef patties, lettuce sauce, pickled cheese, lettuce, onions on my sesame seed buns. You deserve a break today at McDonald's. Come and get it. Even if you're a vegetarian, they're not going to apologize for running that commercial, because they know if they run that commercial, the more they run the commercial, the more they let people know they're open for business. Somebody deserves a break today. They're going to get out of their bed, literally, and go get a Frosty. That's Wendy's, isn't it? A McFlurry. But that's just the reality, guys. The same thing in our business with MWR Financial. We don't allow those who say no, those who quit, to take us out of our dreams. We just stay the course. We stay the course. We're going to keep opening our doors and helping people save, make money, and grow their money. We're going to keep our business open by continuing to share the results of all the members who's already experiencing complete financial makeovers, those individuals who are in the process of doing it as well. So some will, some won't. So what next? We keep it moving. All we do is share. And here's our business model, guys. PS3, write this down. And I'm going through this quickly. We're going to play this over and over again, guys. Some of this is going over your head, but keep showing up. It's going to make sense. Keep showing up with new teammates. It's going to make even more sense. And if you have folks who say, man, I heard this before. Now it's not for you. It's for your team. And I was always taught, until you could train it, you still need to see it. So here's the deal. We have what is called a baseball diamond, PS3, peak interest, share the plan, 3-way call. I want to keep it real simple. I love this analogy because everyone can relate to baseball. When you join the business, you're at home base. At home base, you're getting ready to step up to the plate. You have your bat. What do you do at home base? You build your name list. 100 or more, you know them. We don't prejudge anybody. Everybody needs to know what you're doing. I have an amazing opportunity to help you get a financial makeover. Those who you think will not get involved may get involved. Those who you think won't get involved, those who you think will, won't. Those who you think won't, will. It's just what it is. Write this down. I am a professional sorter. I sort through people. That sounds kind of cold, but it's what we do. Our job is to give individuals a complete presentation so that they can make an educated decision whether or not they want to be a part of this movement. So we plug them into our websites, we plug them into our live launch parties, and then we collect decisions. So once we build that name list of 100 or more people, and man, there's no better time than now to be involved with a business opportunity, working from home and in the finance space, because everybody's hurting right now. Folks are living in quiet desperation. The first of the month is here again. They barely paid last month's bills. Now they got to pay this month's bills all over again. Understand what I'm saying, guys? Your phone call, your text message is the prayers that they have been asking for. And it's our obligation to send an invite so that they can tell us yes or no. Period. Amateurs convince, experts sort. We are in the business of exposing people. So what do? We got them on home base. We don't prejudge. We built our name list. We qualified our list. Your sponsor is going to help you with that. For the sake of time, we're not going to go over the qualifying of your list. But now we got to get them off the list. We got to help those individuals get to first base by piquing interest, getting them curious, by asking qualifying questions. My favorite line, I've used it for over 10, 20 years. Do you keep your income options open? If there's a way to make some significant income without interfering with what you're currently doing, would you be interested in taking a look? Yeah, what you got? You piqued their interest. Now you got them on first base. What is first base? First base is a third-party tool. You do not want to be doing all the talking, team. I don't care how articulate, how salesy, or you have the gift of gab. That could become your handicap, because when you're doing a lot of talking, I need you to realize folks are always, the way you recruit people is the way they think they have to recruit people. The way you expose people is they're always looking and asking, can I do what you're doing? Do I want to do what you're doing with my friends and family? Do I have time to do what you're doing? So it's absolutely imperative, team, to take it off of you and plug it into the system. So once you pique their interest where they say, yes, I'm interested. Hey, have you ever heard of an instant pay raise? Have you ever heard of a financial shifting? Ask qualifying questions. Excuse me. And at that point where they say, yeah, nah, never heard of it. What is it? Hey, listen, I got some exciting information I want to share with you. If I send you a video, would you take a look at it right away? Are you in front of your computer? I'm going to send you to my website. Check this out. And then at that point, you send them the link, you let them watch it. You see, are you going to look at it right now? Yes. Okay, great. So there's a video that you're going to watch that's about 15 minutes, or there's some that are 30 minutes, depending on your video, know your material. And then when you say, if it's 15 minutes, I'm going to call you back in 20. But you must call them back. You must call them back. The fortunate's in the follow-up. We're in the business of simply collecting decisions. You need that decision. I need the no. I need the yes. So I can move to the next. Understand what I'm saying, guys? So you follow up with them 20 minutes. Hey, John, listen, did you have a chance to look at the information? Yes, great. What jumped out and caught your attention? Man, the money. This is crazy. You guys get paid daily? Yes, exactly. This is what got me excited, why I had to share this with you. Listen, John, I'm just getting started in this business. I'm brand new. I don't want to mess anything up. The next step is, guys, that's a key phrase. I just got started in this business. I don't care if you've been in for a few. Next month is a new month. It's a new day. Your brand new grand opening. I just started this business all over again in June. Whatever you got to say, whatever you got to do to mentally move you to that next level. I just got started in this business. I don't want to mess anything up. I want you to hear it and see it like I did. The next step is to put you on the phone with my business partner, Mr. Parker, whoever it is, Miss Gibson, whoever it is, anybody other than you. Mr. Parker is an amazing support. He's down to earth. He loves helping people. He's well documented in this business. He's very busy. Let me get him on the line. At that point, you three-way your prospect in with your expert, which takes you to second base. At second base, understand this, guys. You want to make sure, of course, you alerted your experts, alert 2 to 3 people, and say, hey, I'm about to make some phone calls. Are you available for 3 ways? You'll get 2 or 3 people who say yes. So now if you try to reach Mr. Parker and he's on the phone with another 3-way for whatever reason, you can just flip off from him and call the next person. So sometimes I tell people, keep it generic. I want to put you on the phone with my business partner. This individual is amazing. They're down to earth. They help a lot of people. They love having fun and well documented. Hold for 1 second. Let me get them on the line. Here's a key note. Don't ask permission. Don't say, do you mind if I put you on the phone with a stranger? Because that's exactly what you're saying. Do you mind if I put you on the phone with a stranger so they could convince you to join? You don't want to do that, guys. People want what we have. You need to control this process. So the next step is to put you on the phone with my business partner. This individual is down to earth, loves helping people, really knows 100% of the facts. Hold for 1 second. Let me get him on the line. And at that point, you 3-way in. Mr. Parker, I have Bill on the line. Mr. Parker, I have Tyra on the line. Tyra, this is Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker, Miss Andrews, whatever. You want to edify the expert to give the expert the capability to make you money. Understand this, guys. So at that point, you be quiet. Don't say anything else. Allow the expert to go from there, and the expert will know exactly what to say and how to guide your guest, your prospect through this process, and they'll go for the close. So let me ask you, Tyrone, I understand that you're very excited about the business, and if you're a friend of Rashoba, you're a friend of mine, so you could just call me Benjamin. Now, after looking at the video, what really jumped out and caught your attention? Man, it looks good. The money, Great, exactly. This is what thousands of people are saying. Let me ask you, do you see an opportunity for yourself more so as a member or as a business partner? I locked them into a corner. You got to make a decision. Are you going to join as a member or a business partner? If they whatever they say, great. Listen, the next step is that we're going to send you over a link, get you signed up as a business partner, and let's get right back on the phone so we could do a game plan to help launch your business and get you into profit mode immediately. Welcome to the team. And then we repeat that cycle. If they say, well, I need a little bit more information, great. Listen, what I want to do is personally invite you to our live presentation tomorrow evening at 8:30. We have a good friend of mine, one of my mentors, Mr. Gerald Parker, who does a presentation. He worked this business on a very part-time basis, and in 2 years was able to replace a $60,000 income. Now he lives his dream lifestyle, and he'll be sharing with you his story and how this system is really helping thousands of people. Can we count on you to show up tomorrow night to really take a look at the big picture? That's what the expert is saying. So now your expert is inviting your guest to come to a live event. One, your guest is not going to stand you up and make you look bad in front of your expert. So that's a solid appointment set. And by the time they get to third base, guess what? They're coming for confirmation more so than information. That's why it's so important that all 56 of us be on tomorrow night's presentation, plus with more people, because now they're like, wow, it's not just 3 people, it's 56 people plugged into this thing. This thing must be really working. Tomorrow night, we should have over 100 people plugged in. So guys, that is absolutely powerful. So third base, we bring them home and repeat, we rinse and repeat the cycle again and again and again, keeping the bases loaded. Understand this is a game, guys. Have fun with this. Don't get emotionally attached to the decisions. Who cares? Remember, amateurs convince, experts sort. We're running through the bases. You don't hit a home run every time you step up to the plate. According to the statistics, 3 out of 10, you're making millions. That means you struck out 7 out of the 10 times and you're a millionaire in baseball. The same thing applies in this business. You're not going to get everybody. We don't need everybody. We just need 3 go-getters strategically positioned in our organization. And you can move to the compensation plan with just 3, which is absolutely amazing. So guys, that's the PS3. We want to understand the power structure. This is so very important. So of course, it all begins with you. If you're not setting up the appointments, if you're not out here exposing, if you're not out here recruiting, you'll never fill in your first recruit, your second, and your third. Guys, we build this business 3 by 3. So after your third recruit, once you fill in them, this is called the money spots, first and foremost. We got to get that language, sense of urgency, first mover's advantage. When you're brand new, you have the ultimate leverage of letting people know, hey, I'm filling in my top 3 positions. Those who lock in the first 12 slots is in the money seats. So you don't want to drag your feet on this one. So let's get you in right away. Guys, it should not be a problem for anybody to get 3 recruits if you really leverage that sense of urgency. You want to lock in. If you wait till next week, you could fall in way deep down in my organization, and those who would have been in your business on your team bringing you points. You're now on their team bringing them points. Either way, it's a win, but you can win even more by locking in those first 3 slots. So guys, you want to bring in your first 3 recruits, and then you want to get your 4th recruit and beyond. Please do not be in the mindset of I'm just recruiting 3 people. We got to erase that thought process. Yes, 3 people can move you, but you want to recruit people all the time. Guys, this is a business of helping people go into business for themselves. You must become passionate about it. So once you bring on your 4th recruit, your 5th recruit, your 6th recruit, what do you do with these individuals? Get with your sponsor so that they can walk you through how to strategically place them inside your organization. Now, here's what I need you to understand. We don't build out everyone's organization. And again, get with your sponsor, their upline and what have you. Everyone has different philosophies. I don't want to say this is the only way. I don't want to be that conflict. But guys, understand, you bring on your first three, you place your fourth person under that one leg that you're going to build in and tap root. You bring on your fifth person, you place them underneath that other person where you're going to tap root. You bring on your what's that, 4, 5, 6 person? That person you want to place all under one leg. So and there's 3 of these legs. This is you, this is that one leg, this is your second leg, this is your third leg. And then each of these legs have to get 3 legs. My computer's acting up. I can't do my scribble scrabble right now. But you don't want to place under these legs. You just want to place one leg straight down deep. And then these folks might not do anything, but this person right here is your fireball. And this person will go out and just go absolutely crazy, bringing in 10, 20, 30, 40. They're what you call a monster leg. And that fire is burning. You think you have more leverage with that fire being up here or a fire being down, burning at the feet of folks, burning up? The fire burning up is where you have the leverage and the momentum, where now you could call each one of these individuals and say, listen, you got a monster leg in your organization. All you need to do is go to work and get your other 2 legs so you can start leveraging and taking advantage of this guaranteed money. This leg right here could have, let's say, 12 people already on their team. So now all you got to do is tell this person, listen, you just need to recruit 2 more legs and build those legs out to 12. You're now making $40, $1,200 a month. Same thing with this person, same thing with this person. And then same thing on these legs. You want to make sure you leverage it accordingly. We'll go into that in more detail. Go to our past trainings. We went into a lot of depth, but today we're not going to go into a lot of that detail for the sake of time. I'm running a little bit behind, guys. But here's the deal. It all starts with you. If you're not out here recruiting and building, it's not even going to make a difference. You don't want to be sitting there waiting for people to fall in your organization. That's not this type of business, guys. You got to be in phase 1 all the time. What is phase 1? Sharing the plan. PS3, peak in interest, sharing the plan, 3-way calls. That's the only way you're going to max out this money. Guys, look at this compensation plan. This is $1 million formula. This is $1 million formula. And all you have to do is plug in and grow through the process. Our top earner said, and I love how he said this, I'm making $20 a day while working towards making $200 a day. I'm making $200 a day while working towards making $2,500 a day. The company's paying me $2,500 a day while working towards making $8,500 a day. So move in your ranks and appreciate your levels while moving to the next level. Write this down. I have a next level mindset. We should always be striving to move to the next level. Every day we wake up, we need to be looking at our organization saying, okay, I got a leg with 12 people already. I got another leg with 4 people. I got this one leg right here that's just straight dormant. I need to get this leg moving. So all you have to do is get this leg to the third leg to 4 people. You just open up $20 a day. And then you help both of those 2 legs get to 12. You just open up $40 a day. I think I said that right. But you want to balance out your organization accordingly, looking at it strategically, placing accordingly so that you're always moving up in ranks. As you see with the momentum bonus, 3 get 3 to get 3. That's you getting 3 people. You're at $5 a day. You help those 3 people get 3 people. You're at $20 a day, $600 a month. That's significant in itself. But then duplicate that one more time, 36 people. You're making $40 a day, $1,200 a month, $14,000 a year. Do it one more time. You're now making $2,400. That pays your mortgage and your car note at $2,400. That changes things. Would you all agree? But it doesn't happen until you do what I was sharing with you in terms of keeping it simple and working the process. Peak interest, share the plan, 3-way call. There was a slide that was supposed to be in here with personal development. We'll talk about that in a few seconds, guys. We got 10 more minutes and then we'll open this up. I got to go real quick. Third party is everything. Third party is better than first party. Without third party, the party is over. You cannot be Superman, Superwoman, because guys, it doesn't duplicate. You will never move down into these levels unless you work the system, because the system has the influence and depth. The system allows you to duplicate where someone 200, 300, 400, 500 miles away can plug into a system, and it duplicates and continues to duplicate whether you're involved or not. And you want this to run beyond you. You don't want the business solely relying on you to take off and put on your cape, run into the phone booth. I'm here to help you, to the rescue. No, that's not the environment. We want to be able to beaches of the world, traveling and living life, knowing that the system is doing its job. That makes sense, team? So that's our Getting Started Right training. It went a little longer than usual. I'm going to run through our next level training, guys. And next week, I'm going to really dig down into our 10 core commitments. Guys, you want to put on your blinders as we go into the month of June. Guys, June is going to, this time of the year is significant. One, a lot of people are looking around for places to plant their flags. A lot of people during this time of the year, June, July, August, people are looking around because they're halfway through the year and things aren't the way they should be with other companies or wherever they're positioned right now. So you need to make a lot of noise, letting people know what you're doing, where you're at, so that they can come and join you. The thief in network marketing is the lack of focus. It's not hocus pocus, it's focus. Focus. So let's jump into this. In order to get this money, we got to stay focused and be about getting through the levels. So we have what's called 10 core commitments. 10 core commitments. You need, there are 10 commitments you need to make if you want to achieve high levels of success in MWR Financial. Every leader in the field has taken the 10 core commitments and built his or her business around them. I'm going to run through these real quick. We'll elaborate on them at another time because I like to stay within that window of time and open it up for questions, guys. So let's run through the 10 core commitments. We have a flyer that we're going to make by tomorrow. It'll be on our team Facebook page where you can print the flyer out. There's a couple of adjustments that we need to make, but you want to be committed. Guys, commitment is I can't remember the quote. Commitment is doing it long beyond the emotion and the feeling that you set it in. Commitment is doing the activities when nobody's watching you. Commitment. So 10 core commitment number 1. You want to commit to the process, getting started immediate. Watch and learn as your sponsor makes presentations and help you advance to the levels, 3-star and beyond. You want to commit to the process. The reality is, and I can't really dig deep, but guys, most people don't make it because they have false expectation. Everyone shows up at a different place. Some of you already have personal development. Some of you already have influence. Some of you already know people, and you could bring over a tribe of folks with you, and that's awesome. But then there's some who have to go through another process, and it might take a little bit longer, but if you stay the course and you learn from everyone else and you go after this thing, you're going to get the results that you're looking for, period. Number 2, go through the Getting Started Right process. Use your membership and become a product of the product. As soon as possible, literally by tomorrow, you need to be in there trying to see if you have a W-2 employment, get an instant pay raise. That's going to be part of your story. Get them in a position where you put all your debt and learn when are you going to become a debt-free millionaire. Get them working on eliminating your debt. Get them working on improving your credit, which is an added value service that the membership offers. You want to become a product of the product. Use the service and keep the service current and active at all times. Commit to 2 exposures a day, focusing on third-party tools. This is the meat and the potatoes right here. Every day you must open your doors. And you share this with everybody you know, at least 2 a day. We can all do 2 exposures a day. What is an exposure? Someone who went to your website, someone who watched the video. That's an exposure. That's going to help you keep your bases loaded, team. 2 exposures a day. There's some folks who could do 4 exposures, 5 exposures, 100 exposures. We're looking at the 2 because it's the success of a lot of people doing a little bit for a long period of time. We won't highlight the 10, 20, 30. We're celebrating the 2. Commit to your 2 exposures a day. Get connected and stay connected with all communications. Participate in the weekly calls, the weekly Zooms. You must stay connected. Stay committed to being committed. It's absolutely imperative. Number 5, attend the weekly briefings, 52 weeks commitment every Wednesday. If there's one presentation that you want to say, be like, I can't get on everything, you got to choose which one is going to be that you're committed to. I say Wednesday nights should be a commitment. Tuesday nights should be a commitment. Tuesdays are training. Wednesday is our overview. Now, if you could do all of them, I want you to do all of them because you're sharpening your axe. But our weekly presentation is Wednesday evenings, our Zoom. So that number should always be increasing and getting numbers. Okay, so you want to make sure you commit to the weekly briefing. You want to attend the regional events and the Super Saturdays. Some of this stuff we're not doing much of because of COVID. We're coming out of that, hopefully. But if there's an event in your marketplace, you want to commit to plugging in with your team. Guys, it's the beauty of camaraderie and coming together that you want to make sure that's the glue in building our businesses. That right there is the culture that we build. So you want to attend all the regional and Super Saturday events that you can attend, along with core commitment number 7, attend the major corporate events with your team. Our next big event is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Guys, that's going to be a major corporate event. I wish I had the link in front of me, but that will be on our Facebook page, or when we open it up, someone could put it into the chat. But you want to get registered, and then you want to get your team registered to be in Las Vegas, Nevada, everybody. That's going to be major. All right. Core commitment number 8, commit to personal development. Personal development is everything. What are you reading? What are you listening to? We're June 1st. We're starting our 21-day mental diet. And for the sake of time, we're not going to be able to go over our bonus training, which we did last week. But starting tomorrow, we're turning off all distractions, our 21-day mental diet. We start off the day not picking up our phones and going to social media, but picking up a book or falling to our knees, pray, meditate. We're putting what goes in is what comes out. We all know that. We've heard it before. Our mind is like a computer. Your computer is not, our mind, what we put in is what comes out. And right now there's so much trash, constant negative news, all kinds of craziness happening right now. It's time for us to reset. And as a team, we all committed to resetting going into the month of June, a 21-day mental diet, whereas we're reading books. Right now, we're still finishing up GoPro by Eric Worre. GoPro by Eric Worre. We're going to be picking up the John Maxwell series, 7 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Guys, we want to start digging into personal development. That's everything in this business. This opportunity is a personal development business with a compensation plan attached to it. I need you to understand that, guys. Personal development is everything. Core commitment number 9, find a workout partner. A workout partner is someone who will help you lift the weight, help you stay accountable. So you want to find someone at your level or above who's going to be there, who's going to show up. When you come to every conference or Zoom, you know that they're going to be there. And if they're not, you're going to call them and say, where are you? You're going to ask at the end of the day, you text and say, I got my 2 exposures out. Did you? That's a workout partner. All positive. I read my 10 pages of our book that we're studying. Did you? That's a workout partner. They're there for 3 ways. They're there to help you. They're there to make sure you stay the course. And core commitment number 10, be here a year from now. Commit to the process. Guys, stick and stay. You want to make sure that this is you can't go anywhere for at least 100 years. Not just kidding. For at least a year. I mean, you got to stay the course. It's amazing how many people give up just before their breakthrough. And we say a year, somebody put 5. What's the joke? They say, you know, give me a year. If you can't do a year, give me a month. If you can't do a month, give me a week. If you can't do a week, give me a day. And then next week, tomorrow, give me another day, and the next day, and the next day. And eventually I got 365 days. You gave me a full year. And then let's turn around and do it again and again and again. There is nowhere else to go. You are home right now. You can plant your flag, put cement in the ground. MWR Financial is home. So in this, we need to become network marketing professionals inside this space where we finally found a company that's going to do what they say they're going to do with the membership and pay what they say they're going to pay with the compensation plan without any of us having to worry about that. You are home. Welcome home. Let's get this money. Let's go out here and help the masses become financially literate, get there, increase their finances, and put them in a position to win. So with that being said, for the sake of time, we're right at an hour, and I'm going to stop the training and open it up for any questions from anyone that you may have while I take a sip of water. So the floor is open. Mr. Parker, your face is up. What you got, buddy?
Hey, listen, Ben, outstanding. As always, my friend, you've done a great job. This is awesome training. We need this. We can hit the ground running. No question about it. It's time. It is time. No, MWR Financial is the ticket out for all of us. If you've ever had a dream of doing something big with your life, you now have the vehicle to finance that dream. So we take this very seriously, and we thank you for all that you do and what you bring to the table. Your level of commitment, the success you've had in this industry proves out every time I see you do one of these Zooms, man. So congratulations to all the people that are on the platform. Congratulations to all the new faces we see. Guys, let's do this. Listen, as my Hispanic friend would say, historia. That's what we're about to do to make history. That's exactly where we're going, my friend.
That's right.
For being a part of this platform tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, I totally agree, sir. It's very exciting, and it's truly a pleasure and an honor to be rocking with you over here. We home, brother. So let's open it up. Any comments, any questions before we end the call?
Ben, I want to recognize a gentleman that just showed up on the screen, who's become a very good friend of mine, a very dear friend. I tell you what, I got a partner right here. If there ever was one, I mean, for those of you who have faith, if you believe that God can align people in your life for purposes, for your prosperity, to help you make your dream come true, I mean, this has happened. This has happened. I mean, a prayer has been answered. This man has shown up. He's God sent without any question, and we're going to do something incredibly big for not just ourselves, but everyone associated with this platform. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the platform, Mr. Fernando Ramirez. Fernando,
thank you so much, Mr. Gerald Parker. We really appreciate you. Thank you for allowing us. Oh, who's excited? Put the fires in the chat. Who's excited? Come on, guys.
Yes, yes.
Excited.
Yeah. Wow, you guys are amazing. It has taken us time to be able to find an incredible provider. I mean, we haven't even got started yet, but I can humbly say, and I almost got tears in my eyes, we were looking for you guys, and God answered our prayers. Amen. Thank you very much for everything you guys are doing for all of us. We're about to get started. I mean, you guys, I posted in the chat, if you guys didn't see that, we have a group of about 3,000 people that are there, and we're going to start lunching this week. Who's ready to lunch this week so we can start spreading the blessings?
Anybody? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's do this. Let's do this, everyone. So here it is. Add yourself in the group because we're going to light it up. We're going to light it up. All right. Thank you so much for allowing me just a few minutes to talk. Appreciate you, Mr. Gerald Parker.
Awesome.
Thank you. Pleasure, sir. Thank you.
And yes. Wait, I want to give kudos to our trainer. Wow. Mr. Benjamin McCrae.
Thank you, sir.
I really appreciate you. My teammates were all ears, paying attention to all the details. Believe me, we pay attention to the details because for us, the details make sense, and everything you said hit home. I'm pretty sure. Give him a fire. Who's
Awesome.
excited? Give him a fire that Mr. McCray did a phenomenal job. Give him a fire in the chat, guys. Please do. Let's bring that warm welcome to our leaders. These are the leaders. These are the pioneering leaders that have been with the company, man. And we really appreciate you guys. There we go. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, man. I'm so excited. This is just the beginning. We're about to make, this is a movement, and I'm very excited and fired up about being a part of this, guys. Any other comments, questions from anybody before we end tonight's training?
Mr. McCray, enjoyed you. Always enjoyed you. Love your enthusiasm, your excitement, your great explanations and presentations and training. Always love it. And thank you for doing what you do and helping us to do what we need to do. I have one question, and I just want some clarity on it. If you don't qualify for your first 30-day momentum bonus, that disqualifies you for the other two?
That's correct.
Okay.
It's a momentum bonus designed for folks to move. And that's why we're going to over communicate that, because we want to make sure no one leaves money on the table. So if you're brand new, your first 30 days, that clock in your back office is counting down. You have to go and get your first 3 qualified financial directors to open up the next chamber for the next 60 days. So you get that 150, and then the next 60 days, we got to help those 3 get their 3 in the first 30 days. So that 60 days where that 450 comes in, and we got to repeat that again. So each layer opens up the next combination. However, if you don't make it, and you got to have your caveat, the compensation plan is still there. That's just a $1,500 bonus that you left on the table. It's not the end of your business. Understand this, but we don't want to leave money on the table. It creates that urgency. It creates that momentum to go after it. But if you missed it, let's get it for the next people you bring on board to help them make sure they get that money. And that's going to just create momentum in your business.
And the daily pay begins with your first 3 and your person signing up to do the membership.
Yes. There's 2 members. Your membership counts as one of the 2. And then an outside membership opens up the daily guarantee, $5 to $8,500 a day.
So 3 people.
So 3 recruits,
3 recruits and
one outside membership.
Okay. All righty. I sure appreciate you and everything you do, and look forward to us getting together next time.
Let's get it, man. Appreciate you, Dave. Let's go after it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I'm pulling. Yes, sir. You're very welcome. We're wrapping it up. Let's promote for your event tomorrow.
8:30 Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday.mwrkingdombuilders.com. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Those notices will go out. Be ready. Don't come alone. Bring some people. Put them in front of this opportunity and let them see what we're talking about. Let them see what all the excitement is about. I'm telling you, this is your chance to win big. So let's get this done. Think of our families. Well, Ben, thanks. I'm jumping on another one, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir, man. Let's get it. I want to put a challenge out to everybody. Let's get triple digits tomorrow night. If we had over 56 people tonight, which is awesome, I think if everyone shows up with somebody, I mean, we just got over 100 people, which creates that momentum and that excitement. And some of you who are brand new, let's use tomorrow night as a launching pad. That's your launch. Whereas, hey, Mr. Parker could say, hey, we're launching Emilio, or we're launching Marvin. Welcome to all of his guests or her guests. And we'll use tomorrow night as a launch for you so we can make sure we don't lose out on any time whatsoever. That make sense?
Yes, sir. Good deal.
Let's go. I'm ready. Appreciate you guys. God bless. Take charge, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent training. We appreciate you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night,
That was
everyone.
great.
Thank you.
Great training.
Thank you. Amazing training.
Great training, bro. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.